Hi, everybody. I'm Alex Vogenthaler. I'm the product lead for Google Drive, based here in Boulder. Yeah. So if you're part of this community, you almost certainly think that cloud computing has won out over on-premise computing. Like, the whole internet runs on AWS, and everyone uses Google Docs and Drive, right? Right? Yeah. So unfortunately, our little bubble here is not actually representative of the real world. A Gartner analyst that I work with just sent me an updated data set showing that only 1 in 8 companies has moved their computing to the cloud. So the other 7 out of 8 companies represent an enormous opportunity for just about every SaaS vendor, especially SaaS vendors that sell into the enterprise, if they can just get those customers off the on-prem computing and onto the cloud. And so for the last 3 years working on Google Drive, that's been one of my main focus areas. And I've become convinced that everything we're doing is failing. Contractual promises about what we're going to do with your data if you put it in the cloud. Every admin checkbox, bell and whistle that you can put in an admin control panel. Executive handshakes, long dinners where executives from the 2 companies look each other in the eye. It doesn't get customers fundamentally comfortable that there's nothing funny going to happen with their data when they move it into the cloud. I've become convinced that what's going to solve this problem is helping customers encrypt the data and handing them the keys. So the next company that you're going to hear from, IronCore and Patrick Walsh, they have a highly differentiated solution to this problem. Number one, it can be used by every SaaS vendor, not just the majors like Google that have the crypto experts on staff to solve this problem. Number two, it doesn't dumb down the magic of the cloud. Capabilities like search and the differentiation that providers like Google Drive provide still work when the content moves over to the cloud. Number three, access can be revoked in a very granular way, whereas the other solutions that are on the market really only give the company in question one big red kill switch to kill the entire SaaS application, which isn't really realistic. So here's Patrick Walsh, CEO of IronCore, to tell you more.
You're looking great, Boulder. Thanks for coming out tonight. I appreciate that. In his book, Walden, Thoreau wrote, "There are 1,000 hacking at the branches of evil to one who is striking at the root." And it's almost like he was talking about the cybersecurity industry. Most companies are just hacking at the branches of the problem. They're busy building better network perimeters with sensitive data inside, kind of like bank vaults full of bars of gold. And this used to be pretty effective. But today, your data is everywhere. It's global, and you need to access it from your mobile phone and laptop and via cloud services and partners. If a stronger vault were the answer, the problem would already be solved. Hi, I'm Patrick Walsh, CEO of IronCore Labs, and we strike at the root of the problem. We focus on applications where 90% of security incidents happen. It's like we take that sensitive data and we put it into safety deposit boxes so that even if someone gets into that vault who shouldn't be there, they don't get access to the data. And more importantly, that safe deposit box can come out of that vault and stay secure wherever it is. We call this approach customer-controlled data because we put the power of who can unlock that vault, that safe deposit box, into the hands of the customer. To them, it's the difference between I think my data is safe and I know it is. Developers integrate IronCore's end-to-end encryption by adding a call to our SDK before they save sensitive data and another call after they retrieve it from their database or wherever it lives. IronCore handles all of the encryption details, including automatically handling key management, access control, sharing, and audit logging. And developers, they're free to focus on the core features of their own application while leaving the heavy lifting of data security to us. Customers keep control of their data. They can determine who can access it and when, and they can change their mind and revoke that access at any time, even from their cloud vendor. And they get to monitor how their data is used by whom and when. Customer-controlled data, it can be used by any company that writes software. But our initial market is focused on cloud vendors who are selling to large enterprises, because those large companies are the ones who are most likely to scrutinize security, and they're the least likely to give up control of their data. Last year, companies spent 3 times as much money on on-prem software as they did on cloud services. That's $108 billion stuck in the digital dark ages. And Gartner and Forrester, they both attribute that lack of adoption to security and privacy concerns. But with IronCore, those cloud vendors, they can crush that on-prem competition. Thank you. Now we're talking. So we provide this level of security as a subscription service with multiple tiers of pricing based on the number of users who need to access the sensitive data. And the more our customers sell software, the more money we both make. Our team knows a lot about this problem. My co-founder Bob and I worked together at Oracle, where I was the director of engineering of a cloud application division with a $40 million a year product line. And Bob was the chief architect for some 400 developers where security was critical. And we're backed by a stellar team in the audience tonight of some of the smartest people we've ever had the pleasure of working with. And we're proud to announce here tonight, for the first time, the start of our beta. We're already working with 10 companies ranging in size from 5 employees to 11,000, and now we're accepting signups on our website from any company who's interested. And we're also releasing a developer demo along with code examples and technical details explaining how it works. So, if customer-controlled data could help you sell more software to security-conscious organizations, or if you're in a company that would love to move to the cloud but can't, contact us. Because soon, those who can't provide this level of security will be replaced by those who will. Join us.